Good morning, everyone. So today, spoilery review of Nevernight by J. Kristoff. So click away if you haven't read this, or if you're willing for some spoilers, go ahead and stay. Just fair warning, this is going to be all over the place because that's just how my brain functions. Let's talk about some pros and cons. So, pro, I love the story. I think the writing was really well done. I don't know if you would officially call them fourth wall breaks, but I feel like the fourth wall breaks, and a little bit of tidbits of information were really interesting to see, because me personally, I like knowing the ins and outs as much as possible of universes. One of the biggest cons I have is it took me to like 150 pages in to understand what was going on, to understand that the little cliff notes, so to speak, these little cliff notes were actually fun facts about the world, and little tidbits about the Nevernight universe. I thought Mia's character development was a little shaky at times. I don't know, I had a hard time picking up when she was having a flashback and when it was present day, but I think that's kind of a fault of the audiobooks. I did listen to a lot of the audiobook while I was at work, or it could have just been a me thing. So I guess we'll see in book 2 if that was a me thing, and I just hope that kind of improves if it wasn't. And I loved a lot of the side characters. And I love, one of the biggest loves I have, unfortunately I don't have a lot of complaints about this book, one of the biggest loves I have of this book too is there's more than just character goes to battle, character is traumatized, character has to, learn about themselves. I love that Mia got to have a temporary relationship, so to speak, to kind of get to know herself and trying to have all these teenage experiences. Meanwhile, her childhood was very much not normal, especially starting out with both of her parents being killed. Like I said, I love the relationship. I also love that she got to have a little bit of a enemies experience, how her, I can't even think of the character's name, Jasmine, we'll just say Jasmine. Her and Jasmine were bickering back and forth. It was also interesting to see a character of dark magic, because it seems like we always, at least the books that I read, maybe this is my fault, I always seem to have characters who have light magic, or magic of light. Everything's pure and wonderful, which is great, but it's nice to see a character that has shadow magic and dark magic that isn't just Nico from Percy Jackson. And it was also interesting to see that character with dark magic also has a symbol that they cannot be around, touch, see, etc., because it weakens them, which is not something, I think I've only seen it once, so that was something I really enjoyed. And otherwise, I just feel like the world building was done really well. I will say, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, this is another big spoiler, where Trick dies. I was very sad because it seemed like Trick, obviously they're in a assassin's school, and they're obviously all trying to compete each other to be the best assassin, may the odds ever be in your favor kind of thing. But it seemed like Trick was set up to be a main character in the following series. But as it stands, at the end of Nevernight, he is dead. I mean, it's a possibility that they, pull the whole, oh, he was never dead thing because they never found his body, which, if that does happen, okay, cool, but I'm sick of it. So I guess that kind of turned into a love gush for Nevernight, because those are my main thoughts of this book. Is I loved it. I loved everything about it, except, of course, like I said, the confusion of which Mia timeline are we in. So, yeah, I wish I had more cons to discuss, but if you didn't like this book, I would love to hear your opinions in the comments. Or if you have a video yourself, either here on Book Talk or BookTube, reviewing it yourself, I would love for you to tell me, so I could see your side of the story, why you don't like it, and maybe we could spark an interesting conversation. So yeah, with that being said, that is it from me. I will see you all in the next one. I hope you have a good day.